Today in NBA 2K24, I am putting Hakeem Olajuwon in the modern NBA. As you can see, we're here on the Houston Rockets on NBA 2K24, and we have Hakeem, of course, now on the roster, and of course, is obviously their best player. The Houston Rockets have an alright squad, but obviously with the addition of Hakeem onto their roster, they're going to be so much better than beforehand. So if you're all ready, I'm ready. Let's get into today's video and let's get started, and let's see how well Hakeem is going to do in today's modern NBA. Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into today's rotation before we kick into things. Here's the rotation we're rocking with here in year number 1. We of course have Fred at the 1, Jalen Green at the 2, Dylan Brooks at the 3. Sengun is going to be our starting 4 this year. I'm having Jabari Smith Jr. come off the bench. Hakeem, of course, at the 5. Coming off the bench, Jabari Smith Jr., just like I mentioned. Reed Shepard, Tari Eason, and Amen Thompson. That's going to be the Houston Rockets 9-man rotation for this upcoming season. Now we're doing 3 years of the simulation. See how well he can do in today's NBA, and let's see if they can potentially win an NBA championship. That's the goal each and every single year, but I'd be happy with just one with this Houston Rockets roster. Either way, let's truly get into this. I'm going to see you guys at the end of the year, and let's hope for a great result. Giannis wins MVP this year. Let's see, we got Alexander Starr, Rookie of the Year with the Wizards. Bradley Beal, 6th man with the Suns. They come coming off the bench. That's interesting. Anthony Edwards, Defensive Player of the Year, and Jalen Johnson is your most improved player. We went up with Cade actually on the All-NBA first team. Shout out Cade right there. No Hakeem on an All-NBA team so far, so that definitely that's not fun. We were the first seed though, so let's see this player stats here at the end of the season. Probably a well-balanced scoring attack between all of them. Hakeem Olajuwon, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists here, and 2 blocks a game in his first year in the modern NBA. Obviously still a very good season for him. We got Alperen Sengun here, 16 points, 7 boards, 6 assists for him. Very good for him. Fred, 16 points. Jalen Green also had 16. Jabari Smith Jr., 13. Dylan Brooks had 11, and shout out Reed Shepard here with 10 points a game, 3 boards, and 4.5 assists a game coming off the bench. We were the first seed out in the Western Conference, so 60-22. So we were absolutely killer this season. 32-8 at home, 28-14 on the road. No complaints there because we were doing really well. Of course, 12-game lead over the next seed, which is the Sacramento Kings and the Dallas Mavericks. So let's see how the playoffs turn out for us. We're going to be taking on Memphis here in the first round. Let's see if they made any changes to their roster. Ja Bain, Conchar, Jaren Jackson, Brandon Clark here, Marcus Smart, Vince Williams. No, it's the exact same squad. So let's see how this plays out here between the Rockets and the Memphis Grizzlies. So in game number 1, we do end up getting the job done. Hakeem 23-14. Sengun with a triple-double. Okay, I see you right there. We're up 1-0 here in the series. 2-0 here. Hakeem 26-11 here. Bain had a really good game, but it wasn't enough for Memphis there. We end up losing here in game number 3, 115-98. Ja obviously is going to cook us. Obviously, it makes sense. But we're still up 2-1 in the series. Let's see how this plays out. We're up 3-1 here in the series. So that's what you like to see. 132-109. Smart at 25 for them. Jaren Jackson Jr. at 24, but Sengun 22-9-13. Absolutely killer right there. 22-5-4 for Jabari Smith Jr. and 21-9-7 for Jalen Green. We got a whole bunch of good players on this roster, and we're going to be going on to the next round here, taking on the Los Angeles Clippers here. Let's see who the Clippers got in this. They got James Harden, Powell, Kawhi Leonard, PJ Tucker still on the squad, Zubac here, Russell Westbrook, Terrence Mann, Kevin Porter Jr. here, Derrick Jones Jr. Obviously, this is the expected Clippers roster here for the upcoming season. Well, plus PJ Tucker, because PJ Tucker is not going to be on the roster. Either way, in game number 1, we end up getting the job done. 116-114, a very close matchup here. Fred with 33 for us, and Hakeem at 25-13 here. That's what you like to see here as we take game 1. We do lose here in game number 2. Fred 26, Hakeem had 20-13 here, but James Harden 22-9-6, leading the way for Clippers here as they win by 5 points. In game number 3, Houston wins yet again, 137-91. That's an absolute blowout right there. Norman Powell had 17 for them, as well as Zubac and Mann. Fred had 29, 9, and 10 for us. Those had 4 steals there. That was a really, really good game. Sengun 25, 11, and 9, and Hakeem had 24 and 10, so 3 steals and 3 blocks. And shout out Reed Shepard as well for 18 points a game off the bench right there. We're up 3-1 here in the series. Things are looking really good for us. Well balanced scoring attack between all the Clippers right here, but we won the game there, 34-8, plus 5 blocks for Hakeem there. We're up 3-1 here in the series. Can we win here and go to the next round? Yes, we do. We're going to the Western Conference Finals here in year number 1. That's what you like to see. We're going to be taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves here. Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Karl-Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid, the GOAT, Robert Dillingham here, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, shout out Joe Ingles. Let's see how this plays out here between the Rockets and the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals. Timberwolves take game 1 despite huge games from Jalen Green and Hakeem right there, but Karl-Anthony Towns and Edwards did really, really well, so the Timberwolves take game 1 against us. In game number 2, the Rockets come right back. Hakeem had 24, Jalen Green had 24 as well, plus Sengun also had 24. Anthony Edwards had a huge performance right there, but we win by 13, so it's now a 1-1 series for both squads. It's now 2-1 here. Anthony Edwards 28 for them. Tari Eason leading the way in scoring for us. Wow, look at this all-around scoring attack for the Houston Rockets. They're 140 points here in game number 3. We do lose here in game number 4. Edwards 24 for them. Hakeem at 23. We lose by 20, so that wasn't the best performance for the Houston Rockets. We do take game 5. Jalen Green 27. Hakeem at 27 as well. Sengun almost another triple-double here. We're up 3-2 in the series. Can we go to the NBA Finals? Yes, we do. Fred is your Western Conference Finals MVP, only averaging 15 points a game. That's crazy. Jalen Brunson coming out of the East. That means we're taking on the New York Knicks here in the NBA Finals. They got Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, Mikal Bridges coming off the bench along with Josh Hart, Miles McBride, and Precious here. Let's see how this plays out here between the Rockets and the Knicks and the NBA Finals. And in game number 1, we do get the job done. Hakeem 21 and 10 in this one there. Randle had 34, but we win by 20 in game number 1. We've also taken game number 2, 23 and 9 for Hakeem right there. OG had 20. We're up now 2-0 in the NBA Finals. 2-1 here. Knicks come back in game number 3. 128 to 117. Bronson and DiVincenzo absolutely cooked us in that game right there. Not our best performance. Let's go on to game number 4. Going to game number 4 also wasn't good for us either. 110 to 94 loss for us. Randall had 26 here. 4 blocks for Hakeem, but it's now a 2-2 series here in the NBA Finals. We're up 3-2 here. Sengun 25 and 14. The huge performance right there. Mikal Bridges 23 and 6 for them. Can we win here in the NBA Finals? Let's go to Simcast here. I'm kind of curious to see how things play out. I do want to get some game action here at some point, and it might be this game, it might be the following game, who knows, but we're in the NBA Finals, so anything's possible here. If it's a close matchup, I'm definitely hopping in. Knicks are starting to pull away just a little bit, but no, it's a close game here, 132 to 131, 2 minutes and 21 seconds left, so let's hop into today's ball game. So we're here in game 6 of the NBA Finals, 2 minutes and 20 seconds here left to go on the clock. The Knicks are up 1 here over the Houston Rockets. Again, if the Rockets win today's ball game here, they're going to be going home with an NBA championship. If the Knicks win, well, they're going to be extending the series to 7. Dante DiVincenzo, he's going to be missing that 3 there. Jabari Smith Jr. with the defensive board for the Houston Rockets. Get Smith, Sengun here, Fred out there, Reed Shepard, and it looks like Jalen Green out there as well. So hopefully Hakeem gets into this game here. He's going into the post here. Is he going to hit the shot over Randall? And he missed a wide open layup. Alperen Sengun, what are you doing there? Josh Hart with the board there for the New York Knicks. I can't believe he missed it. He was literally wide open. Plus Randall was like in the paint. I don't know what's going on there. OG, he's got the ball here. Can he hit the post fadeaway jumper? He does not, but Sengun misses the ball there, and Randall's hitting the hook shot over him there. Is now a 3-point lead for the New York Knicks here. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in the ball game here. Sengun's not playing well in this series at all. Well, at least in this particular minute here, I guess you could say. Fred, he's got the ball here. Jalen Brunson on him, going inside into the paint. He's gonna miss there. DiVincenzo for 3. Can he put the game away? No, he does not here. We got Jalen Green with the defensive board here. What's he gonna do? Over to Fred there at the top of the key. Looks like he's gonna try and get a screen right there. No, he does not. Let's see what he's going to do. He's got Jalen Brunson on him at the moment, going inside into the paint. He's going to get that layup to go. Now back to a 1-point game here. Brunson, he's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. What's he going to do here? Going inside over Fred, trying to get the bucket, and he's going to get fouled there. We got 5 fouls now on Fred at this point of the ball game here. 2 clutch free throws for Jalen Brunson. He's going to hit the first one there, putting the Knicks back up by 2 here in this ball game. Can he hit the second one? Yes, he does. Back to a 3-point game here between these 2 squads here. Hakeem is now back into the game for the Houston Rockets. Let's see how this is going to play out here. Inside to Sengun. Is he going to hit that layup? Yes, he does. He hits that one. As a huge layup there. Again, back to a 1-point game here. 37 seconds left to go. We got Julius Randle bringing up for the Knicks. Definitely an interesting move right there. DiVincenzo setting the screen right there. So they're going to pass it over to Jalen Brunson for 3. And that one is good. That might be the tagger right there. A huge 3-pointer for Jalen Brunson. Still 27 seconds left to go in this ball game. Knicks are currently up by 4 at the moment. You got Tari Eason inbound the ball here to Hakeem. What's he going to do? Over to Sengun, out to Fred here at the top of the key. They're kind of wasting time right here. You need to hit a big 3-pointer here and get some points fast. Sengun inside. He's going to get the layup to go, so that's obviously good points right there. But we're still down 2, and the Knicks are a pretty solid free throw shooting team, so let's see how this plays out here. Inbounding it to Dante DiVincenzo here, who's going to get fouled, sending him to the free throw line here for New York. Can he hit the first free throw to put the game up by 3. Yes, he does. The first free throw is good by DiVincenzo. Can he hit the second one? And yes, he does. Back to a 4-point game here. A huge 3 again needs to be made by the Houston Rockets here, but they also got to get some more free throws here on the other end. Is Fred going to hit that 3-pointer right there? And no, he does not. They're still going to foul him anyways, but that means the game is over. Tari Easton committing the foul there on Mikal Bridges. Still weird to see him in the Knicks uniform right there. And he makes the first free throw for the New York Knicks. Can he hit the second one? And yes, he does. Back to a 6-point ball game here. I mean, this one is over. We're going to go into Game 7 of the NBA Finals here, regardless of whether he makes that shot or not. We're going to Game 7 here, and let's see how that plays out. So let's go to Simcast here for Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Hopefully we get a good game on our hands and hopefully a win for the Houston Rockets. But, you know, we'll find out soon enough. It's going to be a close game here throughout the first half here and continue to be close into the fourth quarter here. We're going to slow it down just a little bit. I do want to hop in potentially here. 104-103 here. We got a close game still on our hands right there. 106-103, 109-103 for the Houston Rockets. And that's going to be it right there. And it looks like we are going to go home with an NBA championship. Jalen Green was on fire tonight, according to Lang right there. 24 for Dylan Brooks here, 20 and 18 for Hakeem. And there you have it. The Houston Rockets have won the NBA championship. 23 points, 10 boards, 2 blocks a game here for Hakeem in the NBA Finals. That's the end of year number 1. We get the job done with an NBA championship. Let's see what year 2 and 3 have in store for us. We've got Anthony Edwards as your MVP at the end of year number 2. We got Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year with the Denver Nuggets. Sengun here, 6 minutes. He's coming off the bench. I don't know why he's coming off the bench. I swear I had him starting. Either way, Anthony Edwards Defense Player of the Year, and Podziemski most improved up to 19 points a game. Also, shout out for Podziemski right there. No All-NBA for the Houston Rockets here, but we do get Hakeem on the third team though, so that is of course what you'd like to see. Checking out the player stats at the end of the season, Hakeem up to 20 points a game here, 9 boards here, 2 assists, 1.2 steals, 2 blocks. Still a very good season for him. Sengun 16.5 points, 8 boards. Jalen Green 15, 5 and 5. Fred had 14, 5 and 6 right here. Jabari Smith Jr. 14, 6 and 3 here. Look at them all filling up like the stat sheet though. Like, you know, they're all well-rounded players here. Look at all the overalls there. Hakeem 95, Sengun 90s, Jalen Green 88, Fred's 86, Jabari Smith Jr. is an 86, and Reed Shepard's up to an 85 here, 11, 4 and 5 for him. Dylan Brooks 9 points a game as well, and 9 for Cam Whitmore here. We were the first seed out in the Western Conference again, 63 and 19 on the year. We only lost 3 times at home, 38 and 3 on the year. Let's see how this plays out here. We had a really good year last year. We had a really good year again this season, and I think I like our chances. So yeah, I mean, look at this overalls though. We were just absolutely cooking right here. This is just the exact same roster in real life that the Houston Rockets have, plus with well, obviously Hakeem on squad, so that changes things. But let's see how this plays out here. We're taking on Minnesota here in the first round. We beat Minnesota last year. They got no changes to the roster, minus the addition of Kelly Oubre. They still got the GOAT Naz Reid coming off the bench here. Game number 1, we get the job done, 134 to 125. Sengun 28 and 8 in this one. McDaniels at 25 for them. We do also win in game 2. Hakeem 26, 12 and 5. Jalen Green 21, 5 and 10. Look at these performances though. The worst player was Reed Shepard, who still put 7, 5 and 8, which is honestly still okay. In game number 3, we also have won 124 to 110. Karl-Anthony Towns 25 for them. Fred had 27, 11 and 7. Also, who's allowed Fred to get 11 boards there? Come on. And Naz Reid. We end up losing here in game number 4, 128 to 127. Edwards with a huge performance. Jalen Green did really well, but we end up losing. I do like our chances though, and yes, we're going to the next round, take down the Pelicans. The Pelicans got DeJounte Murray, CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, who I do think they'll trade in real life though, but I'm not really sure what team really wants Brandon Ingram. Zion Williamson here. We got Herb Jones here, Trey Murphy, Jordan Hawkins, and of course Jose Alvarado. In game number 1, the Pelicans do win 128 to 121. Big performances by Green, Fred here, and Hakeem, but Brandon Ingram leading the way in scoring for the Pelicans in game 1. They have also won game 2. Brooks had 20 for us, but Jordan Hawkins 24, Murphy 23, and Jose Alvarado with 20. We just lost 152 to 118. That is not good at all, right? That's a poor loss. Do come back here in game 3, 139 to 107. So they got a taste of what happened the prior game to us. 27 for Hakeem right there, 139 to 107 victory. We do come back here in game number 4, 127 to 103. Again, a huge performance there by Jose Alvarado. Jalen Green with 25 for us is now a 2-2 series, so we are all tied up. The Houston Rockets win in game number 5 again by 20. 30 for Jalen Green. Hakeem had 22 and Sengun had 28 and 7. Can we win here in game number 6? Yes, we do. We're going to the Western Conference Finals to get on the Dallas Mavericks, a very tough matchup. Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving. Looks like they trade back for Tim Hardaway Jr. Why? I don't know. PJ Washington at the 4, Lively. Here we got Jane Hardy, Gapper here, Quentin Grimes. Did they trade Klay Thompson to Detroit for Tim Hardaway Jr.? Oh my God. And let's see how this plays out. In game number 1, we do win. Hakeem 34 and 15. Sengun at 33 and 13. Jeez, that's crazy. 148 to 99. They were no match for the Houston Rockets. Mavs win game 2, 143 to 139 in overtime. Hakeem at 36 and 16. Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Jane Hardy, all the big games for the Dallas Mavericks. We do win in game 3. Lively at 21 for them. Fred 29, 4 and 10. Huge performance right there. We're up 2-1. We're now up 3-1 here. PJ Washington 24. Dylan Brooks at 21. Hakeem 19, 12. Can we go to the NBA Finals? Yes, we do. We're going to the NBA Finals taking on the Orlando Magic. The Magic, I thought the Celtics would have won. Suggs, Jet Howard, Franz Wagner, Paulo Bonacard Jr., Isaac, Nikola Topic here. I don't know how they got him to trade for him, obviously. Looks like they probably traded KCP or something. Either way, we're taking on the Magic here in the NBA Finals. We do win here in game 1. Topic 16 for them. Jalen Green at 23 for us. And they do win game 2. Franz Wagner 22. We lost by 14. Not our best performance. And in game number 3, the Magic have also won despite 30 and 13 from Hakeem right there. We lost by 9. In game number 4, we have also won. Hakeem 32 and 7, putting the team on his back here in game number 4. It's now a 2-2 series here in the NBA Finals. Game number 5, the Rockets win once again. 23 for Franz Wagner. Sengun at 22. We are 1 win away from the NBA Finals. Can we get it done? And just do the Houston Rockets have won a championship. Hakeem again, Finals MVP. Back-to-back championships for the Rockets here. I was not expecting that, truthfully. Can we go 3 for 3? Well, let's find out. Edwards wins yet another MVP. Here we got Cameron Boozer, Rookie of the Year with the Lakers. Put Dempsey 6th man. Edwards Defensive Player of the Year. And we got Kyle Dean here, Most Improved Player. I'm also kind of shocked that Victor and Luka have not won an MVP, but who knows. We get Sengun here on the All-NBA first team, so that is what you'd like to see. No Hakeem on any of the All-NBA teams though, but you know it's okay. We were again the first seed though. This team's just absolutely cooking. Checking out the player stats here at the end of the year. Jalen Green led the way in scoring for us with 18, 5 and 5. Hakeem here 17 points and 9 boards, also 2 blocks a game. Sengun here 17 points, 9 boards, 7 assists for him. We get Jabari Smith Jr. 15 points a game here. Reed Shepard 13, Fred also 13 as well. 68 and 14. We just absolutely cooked this year. 37 and 5 at home, 31 and 9 on the road. I mean, we've just been so good. I mean, look at the overalls on this roster here. I mean, I haven't done anything. There's no progression thing or anything like that. This is just the normal progression that 2K is saying that they're going to take. Is this really going to happen? Probably not. But the thing is, so look at these overalls. It's just absolutely crazy. So we're going to the playoffs here, taking on the Blazers here in the first round. Scoot, Sharp, Danny here, Grant, Ayton, Simons here, Robert Williams. They're solid, but we're just going to simulate right through the round. I really do believe we can beat them. And I might have spoke too soon, but I guess not. We were down 3-1 in the series. We come back there, and we end up going to the next round, taking on the Utah Jazz here. Keontae, George, Devin Carter, OG here, Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler, Colin Sexton, John Collins, Taylor Hendricks. They got a solid squad as well, but I do think, though, we could beat them as well. And we do. We're going to the Western Conference Finals, taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Nikola Topic here, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, of course, Victor Wembanyama. You got Bruce Brown coming off the bench. I mean, they're okay, but again, I just think we're just going to beat all these squads. I mean, we were down 3-1 here. We come back here. Sengun, Western Conference Finals MVP. LaMelo for the East. We're taking on the Hornets here in the finals here. LaMelo Ball, Ace Bailey, Brandon Miller, Jalen Johnson here, Mark Williams, Lonzo coming off the bench here with Josh Green. Again, I don't know. I think we're just going to beat all these squads. I guess I'm wrong there. The Hornets have won the NBA championship there. LaMelo Ball is your finals MVP, 25, 6, and 8. I thought we were easily going to be able to beat that squad, but I guess 2K24 is saying otherwise. But either way, we still won championships in 2 out of 3 years. We made the finals in all 3. That's pretty good if you ask me. That's going to be the conclusion of today's video. Please be sure to like, subscribe for future content. If you want me to do this to any other players, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. If not, hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.